If you guys watched the fight this weekend, it happened off a punch. He threw a punch like this. The guy pushed and turned, and he went right off his punch. He spun into the armbar. All right, so we're gonna do it off a punch choke. So grab the gi, bring it across their neck, push their chin down, and slowly at first, person on bottom is gonna turn and push their arm up to try to sort of push you off. Then from here, you can, if you want to be nice, let go of the chin, right? And then just go. Right? So this is just a way to sort of force them to push their arm up. Right? And even if they don't extend their arm completely, you can still use this. So if he doesn't push up and he just turns his body, I can just turn in this position, hook his arm. All right, 1, 2, 3. You can sort of force him to do this, so you'll be able to like sort of predict his reaction. This is a punch choke, so I'm gonna grab the gi. You can't grab it too low. You wanna grab a little bit near like collarbone level. So 4 fingers inside by the collarbone and 4 fingers outside, thumb inside on the other side. The basic choke is this. You just pass the gi across his neck. You pull the other side over your fist. You lean all your weight on your fist and you pull. All right, so it's kind of just like a meathead move. All right? But it's good if you want to punish somebody, it's good to get them to move. So you will have times where you get to this position, the person just sits there, they don't do anything. So they're not giving you anything to really use against them. So and that's a case when you want to do this. And I usually don't go for this choke. What I like to do is I like to grind my knuckles into their chin to turn their head away. Right? So when I do that, and I turn his head that way, I'm almost guaranteeing that he's going to start to, he's going to extend that elbow up. A lot of times, push on me. Yeah, he'll push, right? So now, make your neck really strong. So when you do this, you're gonna basically bounce all your weight on their chin. And then you take the arm that way. Finishing once the arm's straight. Right? So hug to straighten it out, pinch your knees, and pull your heels in. Right? You should have the arm hugged, and then you can go to holding the wrist like a baseball bat. Usually, this is enough to finish. If you pin his wrist to your chest, just laying back is enough to finish. So Matt's got flexible arms. So you will have times where you do this, you hug and pull back. Now I'm completely locked out straight, but he hasn't tapped yet. Right, so that's when you need to start applying different ways of pressure. So on some people, pulling straight down isn't enough. Push your shoulder up. See that? He can resist the pressure if he pushes his shoulder up and through and turns away a little bit. So now you gotta start manipulating his hand. So his arm always breaks opposite direction of the thumb. So in general, what I like to do, I start here and then I grab the thumb, pin the back of his hand to my chest. I'm gonna point my knee in a little bit towards his head and I pull his hand down past my hip and towards the floor. So in guys with flexible arms, going straight down usually isn't enough. You have to turn their hand and bring it to the side and point your knee in. Right? So his arm's going this way and my knee goes that way. This leg, don't do this with this leg because he'll just pop his head up and be out. This leg stays basically heavy on the neck. This one turns in a little bit and pull out to the side. If you get, that's not enough, you're gonna hold it in place with my right hand. I'm gonna pass my elbow over and trap his wrist under. And now same thing, my knee goes in and I pull my elbow down towards the floor to finish. So the progression will go like this. You hug your chest, lay back, person hasn't tapped. Connect with your hands, grab the thumb, pull it to the side, point your knee to this side. If that's not enough, you pin it as far as it'll go. Pass it on your arm. You can also sometimes use 2 hands and just like push it. All right, so try all those. Try hugging it straight to your chest, grabbing the thumb, turning it in, 2 hands pushing, and then trapping it under your elbow. But notice the angle of my knee. It's pointing in, not straight up. All right? I'm good. 1, 2, 3.